Hello, welcome to Bad at Board Games. My name is Brad Blake, and I'm bad at board games, so you don't have to be. Today, we're going to be looking at games that should I call or should I not call? I need your help. Comment down below, do you think I should get rid of these? And then if I do get these sold, what new games should I buy? So that's the only reason to sell games. Is like I sold some games to buy equipment, and I sold stuff to buy equipment. And then now it's kind of like these aren't hitting the table. I'm just not that interested in them. We can talk about them as I go through, but what should I replace these games with? Depending on how much money we end up making, or how much money I end up losing, but I'll have new money so I can go out and buy something else so I can lose money on that too. Let's just be honest. First one, we've got, I didn't do a review on this. I didn't get it played enough. I would say my rapid review on this is it's a 6 out of 10. I will play it. It's a nice skirmish battle. Instead of miniatures, you have chips, and you're moving them around in typical skirmish fashion, and then you can kind of level them up from, a level 1 goblin guy to a level 2 and a level 3, and they become more powerful and such. It's a nice little game, and a smaller company, indie kind of developer, wanted to support it, got hooked into the art, got hooked into the, the FOMO at the time that this launched. I think they've had a couple of Kickstarters since then, but I've kind of passed. I wanted to wait until I had gotten this one. I've had it probably 6 months now. I can't remember exactly when this one showed up this year, but I have decided that this isn't something I'm going to pull out a lot. And, there's if I'm going to play skirmish games, I think I'll probably play Kill Team or something miniature based that's in the 40K realm. Board games don't usually check that box for me, but if you're looking for a skirmish game, and don't want to spend the money on 40K or don't want the miniatures and just don't want the room, this could be a nice substitute. Battle for the Ancients. So we'll see about doing that. The other thing I'm curious, should we try to break this up and I could take one of these and sell it on eBay. I could take one of these and try to sell it on BGG. I could take one of these and maybe try to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. And we could all kind of see the struggle of trying to do all of those, and then get them shipped and so forth and so on. So comment down below if you'd be interested in that as well. So should I keep this? Should I get rid of it? Let me know what you think. And if anybody wants to trade for any of these, let me know. This one I feel a little bit bad about. I just did a review on it, got it at Gen Con, and I'm trying to be mindful of, am I going to play it more or not? And then maybe I can sell it and get something else for the time. Paid $75 for this, I think, at Gen Con, full retail. Nice components, nice little game. I think it's a little bit easier than I want. So if you're looking for something that's definitely an hour-ish kind of game, and I think I can't remember how long it says it plays. It says it plays in 45 to 75 minutes. I don't think I would say that's right on, actually, and we played it 3 or 4 players, and it went quick. We actually played it twice in a night. So if you were looking for a quick game to play, Lunar Rush, I think I gave this a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Not a bad game. I just don't see it hitting the table very much with all the other games that I've got. So, sell, keep, what do you think? This one, nobody's going to convince me to keep this. I don't like Aquadica. I didn't like Aquadica with the expansion. I think it's a neat gimmick with the mechanism and how your card goes up and down to do things, and how you build your tableau with it. Too slow, too much of a grind, in my opinion. I like a little bit more I want to feel like I'm doing better versus sometimes it's a grind. I don't know. It's weird. Sometimes I don't mind this grind and this slow engine building, but other times in games I just want I want to chain things and do things and enjoy that part of it. And I think I wanted that with this game and didn't get it. I haven't been able to sell this, so we'll see if anybody else wants it either. But I'm not keeping it. We'll go ahead and go for the big one here. Vindication. I went all in on this. I got on the Board Game Co. hype train and Orange Nebula train, and Like, I have to get this. Dice Tower loves it. Board Game Go loves it. We liked it. I mean, and I've got everything. This is all in, and I've got the neoprene mat. It's beautiful. It's still just a cube pusher though. Like, I think we all liked it. I think we all thought it was like a 7, but like, I definitely didn't need to spend this much money on a game that was a 7. I'll have to go look this up. This was in the $300 range, and I think that's without shipping. And for that much money, for me, I should have bought Kingdom Death way back then. The honest truth. It's beautiful. It's got a lot of expansions that we're never going to touch. And I think I'd be better off finding a home for this or trading something for this, several things for this. And we'll see. So this may be a good one to find out, can I sell it on eBay and what will it bring, or will it just sit there and never sell? It weighs a ton, so shipping is going to be fun. And that's probably, I bet that's 20 pounds. I'll have to wait and find out. But it's a cool game for the right people. And I think Orange Nebula makes beautiful, and it ends up being a beautiful Euro game that's not that crunchy. And maybe that's what it was, is maybe we wanted more, or maybe because of the randomness of how you place the tiles out, it just didn't sing with us. But we played it multiple times in our group, and everybody was just kind of like, okay about it. Like, yeah, they'd play it again, but they would ask for other things. So, it wasn't just me and my opinion. I think we did a review on it. You'd have to go and look. I'll put the link up here if I forget. You'd have to go search our page, what we thought about it. I think we did a nice review on it. It's not like we're saying bad things about it, but after we got our plays in, it hasn't been pulled out once, hasn't been asked for once. And I thought this was going to be one of those games that was just going to be, let's play Vindication again. I want to play Vindication again. It hasn't happened. So I feel like I got to take the money I spent in this, take whatever loss I have to take, or trade for something for this, and move on. Inish, this is where I'm finding area control isn't my jam, but this is probably still one of the better area controls, other than something like Kemet, which has more battle. I like Kemet. Inish I love the way this game looks. Absolutely adore the way this game looks. I love the tiles, because they're like this crazy design, and from an engineering and geometry standpoint, I love the fact that this shape interlocks just like anything else, like like Carcassonne and all this. Like, these all fit together, which is awesome. I think that is just so cool from a geometry standpoint. Talk about geek, right? And the cards are beautiful, and the artwork is great, and I like how it plays. This is not a game I don't like. I mean, like, but I'm not playing it, and I don't want to play it. And area control, it's just discovered is not really my thing. So, this is probably something that could sell. It's not going to sell for a lot, because you can still get it at retail, but getting this to a home that's going to enjoy it more, or maybe even Toph would want to buy it, but letting this one go and trying to find something else that I like for me and me. How about that? Just me. That's something I like more. This is a good game. This was one of the earlier ones that I played with my kids when they were younger. Every family's different. I think they say, this is 8+. So if you're trying to find that game for kids, boys, girls, whatever, if they're into knights, and if they're, you can kind of get into the theme of it. I thought this was a great game to play, and I think we played it out, and we don't bring it back out. I think it was good for a certain age range, and this is good for adults too. Don't get me wrong. It's I don't know if it's a staple, but like, I don't think anybody says anything bad about this game. This is to me, this is probably like an 8. And maybe as you outgrow it or you've played it enough, it doesn't become that anymore, right? But you know, we can kind of figure that out. But I think this one, it's time for me to let this one go and get a few pennies for it and move on. This game I was just in my other video this week, Jaws. I couldn't get anybody to play it with me very much, so this one ended up being a 5 out of 10 for me. Hidden movement, you get the 2 phases of the movie with Jaws, which is kind of cool. But it's never hitting the table, and I gotta find a new home for that, and maybe get $10, $5, something for that out of it. This one I tried to give away. Couldn't. We'll see if anybody actually wants to buy it. Game of Thrones, we played it enough times, and then it just nobody ever wanted to play it again. So me and my sons played this. I was into Game of Thrones. We wanted to have those battles from kind of the books and such, and I don't even know what it is about this, but like we played it probably 5 times and it was like, that's it, we're done. It's never coming out again. I've had it for a few years now. You know, it's the whole Fantasy Flight, still like Fantasy Flight, but it was one of these, like, during a time when I'd buy a lot of Fantasy Flight games, but it's just, it's time for this one to go. And then the last game I was thinking maybe selling, and this one hurts, but I just can't get it to the table. It's Golem. I like this game. I was super excited to get this game, and I know everybody kind of complains about the dropping the marbles and them going to different spots, and I've thought about like trying to put some dividers in the I don't know if it's a menorah or what it is, but you drop the marbles through the cardboard pieces, and I think it just needs some redirection things so that the marbles would distribute a little bit differently versus like all in the center or all on one side. But you know, I think this is a cool game. I just liked it, and I liked the gimmick, I guess, and yeah, it could be done with dice and everything like that, but there was something about that gimmick. And then, you know, you're moving your golem down, and then you have to kill your golem so it doesn't get out of control and stuff. There's something about that theme, or something about like, I have to take something I've been working on, and then I got to kill it to not let it run away, and then I don't have the resources to manage it and all of that kind of stuff. There was something about that I found intriguing. But yeah, I think this one's gonna be let go. Like Cranial Creations, I like a lot of what they do. I think I've found, like, between Cranial Creations and Board and Dice, I like Board and Dice Euros better, but Cranial Creations is still one of my favorite publishers, and I'm gonna keep picking up their games, and then some will hit and some won't, and we'll move on from there. But what do you guys think? Or should I get rid of all these games? Should I just try to trade for these? Should we try to, which one should I try to sell on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Geek Marketplace? I haven't tried to do that on BGG. Comment down below, let me know which ones you think should go where, and then we can track it and see what kind of loss I take, or see if anybody wants to trade for it. Do you want to trade for any of these? Let me know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and no matter how you play, whether it's solo, with family, or friends, enjoy whatever you are bringing to the table. Have a great night.